Hello, everyone. It's happening. No buts. We're finishing Ashton's out today. Not gonna pull the good old, oh, gotta go 20 minutes in. Nope, not happening. Nope. We're finishing it today. We're back with the letter, and this will very hopefully be the finale to Ashton's out. And so, when last left off, Ashton separated from Marianne. Got this cool. Oh, this is so. I went back and watched the opening earlier today, and I noticed something. In the opening, I assume so. It showed like the last 30 seconds of the opening. Not even 30 seconds, but the last bit of the opening showed an animated bit of all the characters, you know, before their deaths. Although Isabella's, I assume that's taken from the. Okay, Anna, shut up. I wonder. No. Oh, you do have to apply, but okay. Anyway. So, you know, you see, I assume Isabella, in her, she has like the coma ending, I think, right? She gets like hit by a truck or something. I assume that's what that was. There's Rebecca talking on the phone, you know, crying. There's Zachary in the, well, not prison cell, the, what's it called? There's Marianne behind bars, which is, basically, you know, same thing. There's Hannah putting on, well, it was actually her necklace, so that's not really. And there's Ashton turning a corner. So I was like, oh, okay, so he's gonna be turning a corner, and I you know, I just saw this just now, and I'm like, oh, he's dead. Well, or he could not be dead. Luke's was like he got sent to the ghost trail, like in the starting. Okay, I try to shake it off. Leon, he sees such a sensation was already made home at the pit of my stomach. Dread. It only goes deeper, the closer I get to her. The relative emptiness of the place doesn't help either. Either just the harsh wind battering the windows, or the sheets of rain pelting down the roof. For fleeting, I find myself wishing for scumbag to simply show up. I don't get too far down with that train of thought. Abruptly, the cry stopped, replacing it with,
Mother, please. She's here. She's here, Mother. She's going to take me.
is this a no?
She won't leave, Mother. I don't want to go with her. Tell her to go away.
Are we gonna get like a flashback sequence of the ghost's backstory?
Mother, she's here. Help!
That can't be good. Adrenaline overcomes me in a rush. No more, in no 2 heartbeats, my feet's already moving. Oh, that's my feet are already moving, there we go. Before any sense can catch up, or doubt keeps up to me. That's what it should be. Hands ready at the holsters, and he hastily set off to the bar side of the hall. One alarmed footstep after another, while struggling to keep the sense of panic at bay. Door lies ajar at the ending, coming from the floor above.
She's going to hurt me. Help me!
Do not hesitate. Moving in, despite the lack of light, the steep stairs with a thick layer of dust kicking up with it by every step. Pause only a moment on reaching the top. And without wasting a second, I push the door open. She sits in the middle of the room, shoulders hunched, shaking. Oh, why is your gun, Ashton, please? And why do you look so weird in this CG? This looks like it's not Hannah, but it looks like that one girl from the memory fragments. You know, the crazy one. Hands cover her face as she weeps, oblivious to my presence. I mean, there's blood on them, obviously. It's as if she heard neither of my footsteps or the soft creaking of the door, continuing undisturbed, like I'm standing in a time far removed from her. She doesn't even flinch when I call out to her.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, good way.
Mother, I've done it, Mother. Take me with you, please. I can still hear her. She's here. Help me! Help me, please!
Do you think this ghost wants help? Like, I mean, I'm not really sure. There may have been a few signs. But lately, I noticed the blood on her hands. How does he see that? I mean, if it's the same one drenching the whole attic, I'd rather not know. How the whole room is ended up like this is the least of my problems at the moment. Even the single human body doesn't have this much blood. Does he? Oh, so bodies? That sends an unpleasant twinge in my stomach. Does Jade even know about this? It's bad news, alright. But this? This is beneath him. Well, definitely, well, actually, this is above him. It's the attic, isn't it? Definitely balk at the first sight of it. Anyone will. Yet, the woman lingers here, unmoved by the sight. I think her sobs fill the room. Why does he look so weird in this siege? Reading the words over and over like a prayer of salvation. To whom? The mess of parchment she has left under the floor? What the heck is happening?
Hey, lady, are you?
There's that question that never makes it out. I don't even see it coming. Should have been more aware and on guard here. But there's little I can do when a well-placed blow to the back of my knees makes me stumble. Oh. The classic ghost knee attack. What? I'm thinking, kneecap destruction? Secret technique? Yeah. What's in Sakamoto Desuga? His final secret technique is like kneecap destruction, and he like sends his kneecaps into the back of his. Anyway, the momentum alone sends me reeling forward. Really even registers in my head the woman's gone and the room's as normal as it can be. And above the pain, something shooting up my side when I hit the floor. Before I can get my bearings back, is this Luke or the ghost? Because I mean, I can see Luke doing this. A hard enough blow to the head makes everything go dark. I mean, because I mean, it was, you know, that's not the ghost style. Sobs led Ash into the mansion's attic. In the middle of the room, found a woman crouched on the floor crying. Cautiously, he approached her. As he was about to reach forward, something hard glided beneath the back of his head and knocked him out. Where are we in the branching tree? I remember, we're like nearing a choice, it looked like. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're nearing. Okay, not really a choice, but a separation. Cash just stirs in a haze. Now, the thing people need to know about a blow to the head is that they hurt real bad. That's Luke. Is no voice acting? Did I turn his down on accident? No? Yep, I swear, people need to stop breaking into my house.
What is wrong with all these lunatics? You'd think they'd put more thought before stumbling into somebody else's home unannounced.
I suppose the act of committing crime must have some attraction to the insane. Of course, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you?
But short of a concussion, as long as the poor guy wakes up soon after, they're gonna be fine, for the most part.
I'd bloody gut you! But you won't be able to clean up after if you're the sorting corpse, will you?
I'd love to see you try. When was the last time you... Oh, there we go. The dumb cop is waking up.
People really need to worry if the guy doesn't wake up within a few minutes. That's a sign of brain damage. Or, well, death. Still, even with a short time of unconsciousness, there might still be problems. Slight memory loss and forgetfulness, for instance. I remember finding an attic. So, where am I now and what happened? Those are questions I really want answers to. Parenting in my head, I can't focus long enough to worry about anything else. Can't even remember how I got here. Aside from the fact that it feels like my mouth is stuffed with imaginary cotton, I feel the thick tape that prevents me from asking. The only thing I really manage to vocalize, especially with the educating, is a muffle.
Fuck.
Surprisingly, I soon find that I'm not blindfolded. Usually it's both, or the other way around. I soon adjust to that as the image of a study swarms into view. No! The ghost realm! Quick! We have to get out! That, at least, answers one of my questions. Not too far from where I stand, Ryan and his butler stare at me, much like how kids stare at the frog they're about to dissect. Doesn't help that I seem to be cuffed to something. My arms raised up high. Oh, wait, no. I don't want this. No, come. I don't know. I didn't want this type of game. I thought this was like not BL. I don't want no. You know, you have like the rich guy and the. I don't really know what to call this type of character. The butler guy, like, you know, that's the best. There's probably a word for it, but that's the best thing I can think of. My coat is gone, along with my other belongings. I don't have to wonder where they are, though. I can spy them on a servant trailer next to a silver platter. Push, plot. Neither doesn't bother pull up.
Oh, awake already. He's only been out a few minutes. Shrunken, did you not hit him hard enough? Shouldn't he be out longer? That rolling pin was made of metal. His skull must be very thick.
I only want to knock him out, not kill him, silly man. If I really wished him dead, I could have easily targeted his Terion. That, or the back of his neck, just below the skull. Oh well, look at it this way. It is good news. This means he'll be capable of giving you the answers you seek, yes?
True, true. I do have many questions for our trespasser here. Why don't we start up with the most basic of questions? Why are you here? Of course, if he starts squealing like a pig, perhaps we might need to gut him like one. What do you say, little pig?
Normally I'll be insulted at being called little, but there's a more pressing matters to attend to. For instance, convincing them to letting me go, making sure I, at the very least, don't die while I'm hanging like a piece of meat on a hook. Maybe I can still salvage this confusing cluster freak of a situation.
Think you can just get the drop on me, you dodgy little shit? You underestimate me, just like every other meathead out there. You really should have taken more precautions before treading into the wolves' den. Shouldn't you be trained for this? Whoever you work for sure did a shit job with you. Which is it, Which is it this time, huh? The National Crime Agency? Or were you sent to kill me? Not that being one or the other will do you any favors, of course.
They wait, expecting an answer. She's ridiculous, seeing as how the gag me. They mentioned the ability to form coherent sentences is made difficult because of a serious case of fluff for brains. Did they have to hit me so hard? Oh, someone hit me, isn't it? Freaking scrambled my brains. Even now, I'm still struggling to remember how I've ended up in this game. In the first place, what did I have to get caught now?
Maybe I can talk if you remove the damn gag.
I did not understand a single word he said.
I think the reason for that is obvious. Would you like for me to remove it?
I don't know. He looks tolerable and less of an idiot with the tape on. But it isn't fun playing 20 questions with someone I can't understand.
The way the voice acting came out just... I mean, it probably would sound something similar to that, but at the same time, it just sounds silly.
As long as he doesn't start clucking like a noisy earth hen or start screaming for help, we should be fine.
Okay, hold on. So, clucking. Hen. I'm gonna assume that's like German for like chicken.
Of course, of course. Oh, the nosy ones are the worst. They piss me off so much.
Dude, I just realized. Chick hen. A hen is a female chicken. Chick hen. Hen. I never...
Oh, somebody help me, help me, help me!
I feel like they chose the wrong sprite for that. That looks like he's actually bored. It's when it hits me. The one in the attic, mansion, of course. It all boils down to the freaking letter again. He made a warning. It's the easy part. They can't believe me, on the other hand. Try to think of how I'll go about this. The words fail me. As soon as the papers are covered, already shouting whatever I can think of. There just isn't much time.
So tell me, little pig, why are you here? Did the NCA send you to apprehend me, or has somebody paid you off to kill me? My wife's also been missing since last night. If I find out you have something to do with it.
Oh, she's missing? Hannah, right? Missing?
What? Why would I? It's none of that. That's not why I'm here. You have to believe me. There's someone else. I think it came from this house. There's this letter and a curse, and she's
This is a good action. Come on now.
all in danger. You need to let me go, so I can help before it's too late. You saw the letter. You must have seen it. And we're going to die because of it.
Judging by the looks on their faces, I'm not sure whether to take me seriously or not. Must think I'm a lunatic.
It already took everything from me. So just listen before it takes anything else.
But it's not like you can conjure up.
Listen before it...
Wave of nausea hits me, stopping me mid-sentence as I fight the urge to gag. Ringing sound starts to go off in my ear, and I nearly vomit then and there.
Well, that's new and original, at least. I never heard such a sad lie before. How could a pathetic little man like you be of any help to me? Sounds like some convoluted reasoning my hitman would try to sell. You might try to kill me the moment we let you go. You're already screaming your head off after we told you not to.
I'm not with NCA, all right? And I'm not a hitman. I'm an inspector with LPD, okay? But it doesn't matter right now. What matters is you untie me and we get to a safer place. I don't have time for your bullshit. Just let me the fuck go.
Why does he have his coat on in the sprite when he doesn't have his... That doesn't make
I've
sense.
got a clean conscience. I'm only trying to save you. She's coming, I tell you.
I apologize. I think I did hit him a little too hard. He's already talking in riddles. Next thing you know, he'll be speaking in tongues.
Please, you have to believe me.
Was that a bus?
We're all in danger. Let me go, damn it.
There's an anime called the Seiko Boys. If you haven't watched it, just go watch it immediately. Don't look up anything about it. Just SEKKO B-O-Y-S. Say Co. That's how you spell it. Just go watch it, trust me. You'll like
Yeah, I
it.
think that running pit did knock his brains off a bit. What do you think he's talking about? She?
I can't really tell you that as I have no idea. I don't really care to find out about every woman in your life, do I? What I can tell you is that I found a few interesting items in his coat pocket. A gun and a badge for an LPD officer. A detective, specifically.
Well, at least the little pig's telling the truth.
This doesn't sound familiar to you. He's the one who's been snooping about, I believe. He was also there, if my memory serves me right, at the precinct when you filed a report.
And too bad we don't have, Zachary coming to save us anytime soon. Because, we did the... Oh, wait! Well, I could save the situation. Just go back to this... No. Those words would have got me warm. Besides what could be a concussion, I don't have the capacity to clear it. Like, hold on, I want to make sure... Go back to this so I don't accidentally, More worried about the bile rising up my throat than spill from my lips. Wouldn't that be funny? If I vomited on them while they tried to interrogate me?
The detective inspector assigned you to look into me. Harvey did mention that. I didn't think you'd take my request to assign someone incompetent seriously.
I knew it!
He's not NCA then, but he can still be a hitman if he's a dirty cop, can't he?
Yeah, it's not improbable.
I am not a hitman. And don't touch my goddamn gun, it's not a toy!
Well, might as well be.
That's what a hitman would say. I'm not taking that risk, am I? I'm not going to die by acting like an idiot. Besides, I know that the investigation on me was called off by the chief inspector, so your alibi doesn't hold. You shouldn't have been here. You're still a threat.
Why is he so dang paranoid? Not that I'm the one. I mean, to be fair, he has solid reasons to
I'm
be
telling
paranoid.
you saw that letter, didn't you? I don't know how it works, but everyone who's seen it ends up dead, or in an accident if they don't go missing entirely. I know this sounds crazy, but you have to believe me. And it might even have something to do with why your wife's gone.
And we're back to the madman ramblings. But yes, I think I do remember you. You're the one from the precinct the other day, aren't you? When I went there to handle that business with the other peasant. You looked so mad when I spoke about him. And that man really did break into my house. Was he your partner? Another hitman, He failed. So now you're here to finish the job.
I told you I'm not a hitman! I came here to try to save your skin, asshole!
Now being rude doesn't make things better for you.
They did a pretty good usually whenever they cut off a sentence mid-sentence, it always ends up sounding weird, but then it didn't sound forced. Punch a guy in the gut while he has a concussion, like what they should do, just record like a whole line and just cut it when they need to, although it could end up being weird if they did, I don't know. Or just auto-advance the line, like, I don't know. This is a terrific way to get people.
We do have ways to make him talk, if you want to be sure. But I don't see why we don't just kill him now and dump the body.
They're evil!
I want to know who's got a big enough grudge to throw someone at me. You know well enough we can't get answers from a caucus. Besides,
He kills
I don't
people.
see why you're complaining. I know you've been looking forward to playing with him.
What?
I could do with the entertainment.
What is playing with the meat?
Well, you have me there. I thought I wouldn't get the chance.
Luke's actually, I thought he was...
Do so. Make him talk. Make him
Or
sing.
maybe they're like...
I know who he's
pretending
working
to be
for.
evil to like get him to talk.
See if he has anything to do with that woman who keeps showing up here recently.
Oh, he will sing all right.
Well,
A pretty little tune.
Still yearning from the blood about the stomach, I can't protest as a pair of hands go up to my collar. Anticipate strangulation. Prepare myself to go under, back into the oblivion of a forced stupor. Instead, left hand deftly moved to the buttons of my shirt to have the... No, Okay, as a knife, okay, ooh, oh, that was getting close, oh. Cold air stings at my chest. In contrast, warmth flushes through my cheeks at the humiliation. Did they have to make him German, though? Being strung up and beaten is one thing, but this? They set it up themselves, didn't they? I'm entertainment right now. Like, every time there's a German character, they're evil. Like, I mean, I know they, they have a whole, like, history, but, I mean, come on now. This really isn't how I picture the scenario. I mean, all things are only gonna get worse. Only gonna get worse before they get any better. It's supposed to be worse. as prepared, as well as they can be, for the trouble to be prepared. Oh yeah, this game got a update on Monday? Yeah, Monday. It's Sunday right now, so a week ago. They fixed some bugs with Chapter 6 and 7 grammar fixes. Oh yeah, and it's on iOS too. And did they add more? So it says added several new branch tree nodes in Chapter 6. I think that's just they kind of forgot to add stuff to the branching tree when it should have been there. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, I made a save him. Karma can at least play along for once. I guess this is what they mean when they say that no good deed goes unpunished. Now if that means keeping quiet, tiring them out during this little interrogation session while they wait for a non-existent confession, then so be it. Because if they think they have the answers they need, the only way I'll be getting out of here is in a body bag. Right side's burning into me with the way he watched, anticipating, ready for the show. I mean, he's facing the other way. Like, I mean, Luke, you could at least, you don't have to be this evil. Like, you don't have to be the evil guy who's turned around, but like he's turning his head like Dio and doing a pose. Like, the contrary, Slapdog's gloves of culture trails where his hands roam in a clinical detached man. I need to start reading and not rambling before this ends up being like an hour long. Feel degraded. Anger and resentment eventually washed it away. And I'm ashamed to admit, such a fear makes itself apparent when gloved hands are taken back so the man can procure a set of knives. I wasn't worried about being killed just yet. I want a confession that I don't have. But I imagine they'll prolong my agony as long as they believe I'm hiding something from them.
Don't touch me!
Oh, don't give me that look. You must think I'm a bad guy. Hardly.
You know, looks like a duck. What's the saying?
The way I see it, I'm just a guy who likes to do bad, sinful things.
That's what a bad guy is!
And, well, this is what the master of the house is asking of me. I'm afraid I'm in no position to refuse.
The idea that I'm a frog to be dissected isn't too far off, it seems. Without warning, the knife is dragged along my stomach. The touch is light and the incision leaves a shallow mark. It doesn't even bleed, barely breaking through skin. It's the thought of the promise of pain that gets me riled up. The blade dances on my skin, almost as if he's writing letters with a feather pen. Writing the letter. Up and down, from side to side, and sometime around. Then with a flourish, she cuts deep. Barely able to stop myself from crying out of pain.
I'm sorry. Did that hurt? Did it?
Inhale and exhale. The pain rings and resonates through my already sore body. Still, I managed to write it out and spit a mutinous
Fuck you.
Freak you. He doesn't appreciate my sentiment, of course. The way he digs a finger into the incision and rips a scream from my throat is any indication.
Keep that dirty mouth and you're getting a knife in the kidney. Between the bleeding and the sepsis, I assure you, it will be very painful.
Did this guy have to be German? It's not a painful sensation, no matter how short-lived. The man is quick to return to his art, turning his knife like a dang brush and using me like a dang canvas. Is this scene? Is this entirely necessary? Cuts are made, both shallow and deep, crisscrossing webs across my skin. At one point, I lose track of the time. I don't even know how long I've been hanging here. It's been minutes, hours. Stinging the blade is the worst with the worst with. Or it's the worst. It's the worst. Okay, that's okay, you get it this time. With the way it alternates light touches and deep incisions that I can't even familiarize myself with and accustom to the pain. Sometimes, if I make a sound he doesn't like, he'll prod a finger in again and twist it in the wound.
You sure look like you're having fun.
Of course. Schadenfreude is best experienced at nighttime. Would you like a turn?
That's, no, that's not. They both start with sh. I was thinking of the, like that one girl, I think she's like in a story from like Arabian Nights or something. Told a story every night to the king. She's in Grand Order. She's one of the worst 5 stars in the game.
I don't see why not. Just gag him. He gets any louder and will attract attention.
It'll start to attack.
I don't want him to start rambling and whining again. He'll talk. Sooner or
Hey,
later.
we want this guy to talk. Okay, put a gag on him.
Until then, the tape goes back on.
I training this to prepare us to withstand torture. That of this guy.
And when we're done with him, there's a nice plot of land for new daffodils.
Oh, he's gonna buy me a house! Oh, thanks, Luke. You're kind.
You'll make excellent fertilizer. Sounds like a plan, doesn't it?
It sounds like he's going to kill me. The only thing that keeps me from begging for death is the fact that I can still get out of here. Even then, it sounds like a hollow hope.
While we're at it, why don't you be a good boy and close your eyes? I really don't like the way you're looking at me. If looks could kill, really, I think I'd be dead on the spot. Close your pretty little eyes, unless you want me to.
Oh no! Close them! No, I don't want to repeat of the Tales from the Borderlands. He really didn't need to threaten me by now. It's all too much to bear at this point. Without meaning to, I'm gone. First thing I realize as soon as I come to again is the fact that everything hurts, my chest and stomach especially. When Ashley came to, his hands were cupped above him, and Luke Wright stood before him. Willing to believe the detective's explanation, Luke had Johans torture him for answers until the poor detective lost consciousness. But in general, I just wish I could crawl into a hole, curl up and die. I can assume they got sick of slicing me into me the moment they realized I was knocked out. Second thing is I noticed the fact that they're gone, leaving me all alone and still handcuffed. Can't really survey the extent of the damage done to me as my shirt is buttoned back up. Though I could feel the dried blood lining my skin here and there. You can at least be grateful they didn't go through with their threat of placing a knife in my kidney. The third thing? Well, there isn't a third thing. Let's go and count the realization that I'm not dead yet and put it in the list. Feel like death anyway. The gist of the situation right now is, well, this is the moment I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this! But what's the point? They're all gone. Rebecca, Zach, Isabella. Imagine they'd be mad at me if I gave up now. Still, mostly even thinking, trying to save someone like Luke Wright. If you won't listen to me, saving my own neck. I have ways to do so. I can't do it! Pulling myself up by the wrist, I struggle until I can reach into my hand and pull out my ever-trusty bobbies. Takes a bit to maneuver. Please stop calling them bobbies. I mean, what should be a simple task because of how they've strung me up. Pulled off anyhow, and I'm soon picking the cuffs in my bid for freedom. The only way to freak things up right now is if one of them walked in and caught me trying to escape. But it looks like they've retired for the night. A few twists and a click, and I'm free at last. Free to grab at my sore arms. Free to grab my coat, gun, and badge. Free to get the freak out of here. That isn't to say I'm all better. Still feeling shaky after what happened. Everything still hurts. This is a significant improvement from my previous predicament. Lock in the park, in fact. After all, the room was locked from the inside. However, once the door swings open, an entirely different thing greets me. Ghost realm? Oh. I'm going to be greeted by the kitchen. Pots, pans, and all. There's confusion as I look wildly around the place. Wordlessly taking in my surroundings. As each turn and shift of my eyes, apprehension slowly dawns on me like a bag of bricks. Wasn't that door supposed to open to a hallway? But the pressing matter right now is Mikola. She's no longer here. So really out that long? Hope she made it out. Come back Butler would have likely checked every point of entry in the house after finding me here. So something has heard my thoughts, without warning. The door behind me slammed shut. Screw right. Need to get out of here ASAP. Something has gone down with this mansion. Lucky I'm in the cage and I have two ways out. The back door and the cellar offers. Except the hedge won't budge when I pull at it. Neither does the back door. So something has locked it firmly on the other side. Maybe we're in like a ghost kitchen. There's a long bout of silence in which I simply look around me, mulling over the same thoughts being whispered to me over and over again.
It's useless, Ashton Frey.
You are going to die alone.
I'm trapped. That same moment, once realization dawns in, something shifts again. Blood. The ghost realm! Should I call it like the shadow realm instead? I mean, I think ghost realm sounds better. Still reeling from the torture, Ashley carefully made his escape from the mansion. However, instead of a hallway, the kitchen greeted him instead. Before he could understand what was happening, it slammed shut behind him and the whole mansion was starting to shift. This time, unlike the first one I've seen, advancing gradually, the whole room begins to reek of that familiar metallic scent. Sharp, suffocating. I think we skipped a line? Yeah, okay, just everywhere. Behind me, every object, including the cupboard, starting to rattle as well. No time to make sense of everything. Earthquake! Without delay, I'm already running, built purely by adrenaline, reaching for the door that leads to the next room, the dining. It takes me straight to the foyer, where the main door is. The mansion has started to change, I'm in the thick of it. However, instead of the dining room, like it's supposed to open to, the bedroom room welcomes me instead. I feel like this isn't the layout of the house, but we don't have Marianne here, so we don't have an expert on that. Image that lasts only but a second, before blood begins to seep into the room. Filtering at the walls, trickling from every nook and cranny, everywhere. Furniture shakes, and every beam rattles. Before I can even step back from the horror gradually unfolding in front of me, the door slams shut. Loud thud bringing a sense of dread and chill creeping up in me. Along with it is another realization. The whole place is reordering itself. With the door closed tight behind me, showing no signs of budging, even through sheer force, there's no choice but to go forward and hope to all gods that it will lead to an exit. Till then, yearning's the only thing I can do. Spurred by nothing but fear and a sense of desperation to live.
It's useless, Ashton Frey.
But with each room I pass, it only becomes apparent that the house has no intention of letting me leave. Wasn't there a movie, it's called, Monster House? It came out, a decade ago. I saw, 10 minutes of it. When I was a little one. A decade ago. And I think, the house had, a tongue, and it, that. If I had, a face cam, you'd see, it ate the kids, and they got sucked into it, like a vacuum. Anyway. For whom? The lefters are the only thing that can be. With every hall I cross and door I slide open, hope of finding an exit merely dwindles. The gun at my hip is useless here. I'm useless here. Freaking genius I am. Freaking person is just I am. All of those, they mean nothing in the face of the unknown.
You finally figured it out. Huh, Ashton Frey.
Don't say I'm gonna die alone.
Just give it up.
They died
Because of you.
and you are going to die alone.
Shut your fucking mouth.
You know it's true though.
All of it. It's why all you can do is tell us to shut up. You don't want to hear a single word, because you're already aware of it.
Zachary's voice actor does a very good creepy
You
voice.
can't even admit it to yourself. Who's the coward now?
But no matter how hard you try, you're not gonna be able to save anyone.
The more gruesome the place turns, the bleaker my chances simply get. Wails and screams fill my ears as they pass by. Words from a time and people long gone, this was nothing but pure agony, calling out, reaching out to me. Their voice is almost too real, as if I'm the only one, not the only one trapped here. That there are others begging for release from this wretched place. Maybe it's all just a show? This is what I will eventually be. Soul forever held captive in a never-ending nightmare.
Mother. I've done it, Mother. Take me with you, please.
I think that's Hannah's voice actress. I'm not.
Hear her. She's here. Help me! Help me, please!
And what it's is that, did someone leave the kettle on? What's that sound? Is this what the curse is? What it means for all of us? The letter's not a morbid cry for help, but an invitation? A beckoning for unsuspecting souls to be dragged into this place's horrors? We put it under centuries and centuries of torment and agony? Oh! Suddenly, dying a painful death seems preferable, enticing, and ending up here, living a tortured existence. Perhaps it's all the same? Still, hope worms its way into me. Not a usual thing for someone like me. But after going through countless doors and corridors, every little sign of hope, willing to cling to, as long as it'll get me out of here. Back in the parlor again. How long have I been running? How long since I've left the kitchen? At some point, I've lost track of time. The windows barred tight and the sounds lifting in the air, nothing but shouts and shrieks, it's impossible to tell. Not that it matters when an end is in sight. Shelves and furnishings bar the door, each stained with blood and gore. And if the situation isn't as desperate as it is, I'll find a different way out. But there's still a gap left at the topmost part of for a person to go through, as long as you use the shelves to climb.
It's an exit, all right.
From here I can spy the familiar walls of the foyer. Relief. Only relief washes over me. Though my legs have been restrained, taut by that running, and every bone and muscle in my body ache. There's only an easing. A sense of tension, and he's gonna crawl, and he picks his head out, and and there's a Luke with a shotgun. Sense of tension relieving. While energy back flows through me again at the sight of what? No sooner I'm heading straight to it. However odd this hush is, I turn my back from it and climb up. I think you might have serious brain damage, Ashton. Or maybe I do. One of us. It's a tight fit, but I managed to squeeze myself in. That unease remains, though. Maybe it's the adrenaline still coursing through me, or how easy everything has been after living through the nightmare, fleeting as it is. Why not just move the chairs out of the way? Or for some reason, something's still nagging at me. Call it a detective's instinct, or my training or whatever. I have a feeling something's gonna happen and catch me unprepared. Unconsciously, before dropping down on the better side of the stream, my hand shifts to the gun at my hip. Instinct has never failed me before. What about the whole, don't trust Isabella, ghosts aren't real? My feet haven't even landed firmly on the floor when... Well, you aren't as incompetent as I thought.
Had I known there would be a party in my own home tonight, I would have opened a bloody bottle or two. People these days, in my own home, can you believe it? I feel so left out.
A chill seeps into every vein of my body. All of a sudden, every ache, every pain returns to me tenfold, and my knees starting to buckle at the sound of his voice. Little appears friendly, I know it is anything but. One does not spend investigating a man like him for over a year, and holding a grudge against him for more, without knowing everything about him. His quirks, his habits, familiar with all of them. And right now, Luke freaking Wright is beyond mad. You got me mad now. Shifting my gaze upwards is merely too painful, knowing the danger. Not to me, but to those who have been lured in here by the curse. What? Come! Luke! You have Mac's relationship! Come on, Luke, that's too far. And the handgun catching my eyes first. Next to that swarmy smile on his face while he holds Mikola at gunpoint. They found her. Dang it. Its sight, enough to lodge a painful thorn up my throat. Been too complacent. Too focused on other things that didn't he already have his gun out? That I've completely set aside the fact that Scumbag will not be too pleased to see us here without knowing our reasons. But even with those good intentions, curses, and curses and ghostly apparitions aside, we're still trespassing in his home. The question is, if he's even aware that the whole of his household has somehow disappeared and he might be the only one here. Likely not. I imagine if, Zachary's still alive, Zachary would be there, so on. Freak! Even with someone he knows, this is significant effort in him not to simply shoot her.
Anyway, where were we, Mint? We were talking about the cellar, right? What about it? Bloody hell, I need a fucking drink.
I think if anyone needs a drink here, Mr. Wright, that'd be me.
I mean, that's fair.
If you've been camping down here for who knows how long, I'm sure you've already taken enough alcohol from me, McCullough. With the nonsense you've been spouting, I bet you want to go back, huh?
I was telling the truth. Something's in this place. Something that brought us that letter. Oh, dear God, please don't let her get me. Don't let her get me. I still have so much left to live for. I want to get married. I want to have a daughter.
That's why I was marrying
adopt one if I have to, and call her Miracle.
Death flags! Miracle? What is that based off our favorite anime?
Please.
Sheesh, McCullough, don't tell me you're still drunk off my wine. I know you potato munchers can handle it.
What?
But have a little self-control.
Just because she's Irish. Potato. Luke.
No, you have to believe me. You have to get out of here.
Look, you're obviously still delirious.
Don't worry. I always consider pressing lighter charges if it's a woman I have to deal with in court.
Bonus points, since you did good work with the house.
Can't say the same for Feathers here, though.
But really now, I swear the people of this city need to be taught the meaning of privacy. This is how you want to start the week.
The meaning of what?
Why don't we just go with a bloody massacre if we want to surprise people in their homes, huh?
Casually, he waves the handgun at her as if it's just a mere toy, and his words are no threat. Safety's off on these. Nothing stopping him from pushing through with his words. Call me paranoid, but at the slight gesture, draw my own and level it at him, finger on the trigger, and ready to release the safety on mine in case things go south. Ooh. Hold on. After a long, desperate run in a search of a way out, the house calmed down for some reason. The exit was finally in sight. Waiting on the other side, however, is quick to train his own on me, though. And just like that, we're at a standstill.
Now, little pig. Manners. You're in no position to be pointing that gun at people.
I mean, neither are you. Despite being weak and wary after the torture I've gone through, my will to live perseveres. Being friends for so long with the likes of Isabella and Rebecca has made me more stubborn than a mule over the years.
Why don't you put yours down first, and then we'll talk about manners.
Where are we on the tree? Okay, we're almost done! We're gonna be there. Oh, is that a choice? Give us a choice.
Oh, he talks back. The gall! You know, your kind pisses me off so much.
Your kind? Shooting him right now will be so worth it, with the way he stares at me like I'm a dang pest. But this isn't what I've come here for, not a murderer. As much as I loathe them and what they did to me, I'm not the kind who will kill people in cold blood, for my own gain or amusement. The law will bring him what he deserves one of these days. At the moment, however, we're all in the same boat with this curse. He needs to understand that. The longer we stand here, the more time we're wasting and losing. Something we don't have much of. Now, how can I convince him? This scum is so full of himself. First to hear the sound of his own voice more than those of the people around him, no matter how much sense they make. Probably the only way to make him listen is if I beg. No way in heck that's happening. Maybe we should eliminate the immediate danger first and disarm him. Oh! This is how Ashton dies. We make the wrong choice here. So, which one? So Ashton, he's been like cut up. He's weak. How's he gonna disarm him? Like they're several feet away. If he takes a step, he's dead. Bang. Beg him to listen? I don't think Luke would listen to that either. And so, I don't think either of these will work. So, here's how we do it. Here's how we do it. Which one would Ashton do? Ashton, if everyone's still alive, would disarm him. But Ashton, you know, who just wants to get out of here, you could beg him to listen. Because, I mean, Ashton, he doesn't want to kill Luke, like he said. He just wants everyone to live. And I want everyone to live, too. And, I mean, we know Luke can't die before his chapter. So, I mean, beg him to listen. That's the correct choice. Wait, if we want Ashton to live, it's the correct choice. If we want... Oh, I mean, hold on a second. Wait, hold on. Disarm it. What? Where's the branching tree go? Does it come out on top? No. Okay. That's weird. Anyway, beg him to listen. Our life's not the only one at risk here, however. Cola's here as well. We're all known victims to this freaking curse, but in no position to pick who to save and who I should simply let die. Suppose my pride can take a few hits, and I can set aside my beef with this stupid head. Taking a deep breath, slowly, I lower my pistol. I'll stand on the edge and at ready, in case he does something. Do my best to assume a less aggressive stance.
Listen, right. I need you to...
You broke into my house, and somehow, you expect me to listen like a good little boy.
He's a good boy.
Are you a bit touched in the head, Feathers? I'm not the one breaking laws here.
Look here, fucker. If I wanted you dead, I could have done it so many times already. In fact, I can easily shoot you down right here, right now, and you won't be able to do a damn thing, even with that gun.
Suddenly he laughs, almost howling in fact. Like I just told him the best joke he's heard all of his life. The only thing missing for him is to keel over and start rolling around the floor. I'll only do my best not to sock him with the sorry end of my pistol.
You have guts, little pig. You have guts.
I wonder, did that? Nope.
Did you hear what you just told me? You've just threatened me inside my own house. My own home. You know what I'm thinking right now? In another lifetime, we would have probably gotten along well.
Oh no. That's a death flag. He's right on that, at least. Might have ended up like him. I didn't have Professor Andrew, Rebecca, Zach, and Isabella. Professor Spook. No, oh, I have to go... No, go back, listen to the voice of Professor Spook. No. One mistake and it would have been too late for me. This laughter brings all the possibilities that could have lived. I've never been given the choice. All because I have other people with me. People who care. A sobering realization. I have the power of friendship on my side. Not so much when suddenly, his chuckling stops. 2 heartbeats, marches towards me, grabs my collar, and aims his gun right at my head. Marianne, hey, you wanna help me out? At this distance, a slight flick of that finger on the trigger will be able to do more than kill me.
What is it that you people really want with me? This is the 3rd time this week, and I'm really getting weary of this little game.
So there's Zach. Is the 3rd like that? woman saying pregnant.
One last time. Are you with the NCA or are you a hitman? Which one is it, little pig?
Neither.
Mind you, my arm's getting tired. Better answer quick if you don't want to beat the business end of this gun.
Keep my eyes trained on him. It's better the huge study poses right now. Because if there's anything people like him, like us prefer, it's honesty. You don't give that impression without keeping solid eye contact.
I already told you, I'm not with NCA. I'm just here to help. There's something else in this house.
No, you're supposed to say
and we're
I'm not
all
with
in
the NCA,
danger.
Nor am I a hitman. You see, you deny the whole hitman thing.
You have to believe me, right? You need to let us go. You need to get out of here before it's too late. If you want to keep your sorry ass alive, you'll listen to people with more brain cells than you.
Ooh!
Why, you insolent!
I mean, he has a gun to your head. His finger moves, but unprepared, and already ready to reach up, disarm him, and knock him out. Just dodge the bullet. It's like right next to your head. You have, like, there's a millimeter it has to move. So I mean, really, you can dodge that after you pulls the trigger. If I have to drag him out of this place unconscious to keep him from suffering the fates of every other person who's died from this curse, so be it. However, before either of us can fire a shot or tackle the other to the ground, another voice echoes through the foyer. Small little thing compared to the storm raging outside, rings above it, nevertheless, pressing us to stop and turn. The Marianne or the ghost? Oh. The top of the staircase, Henry Wright students there. Pale as death, an expression eerily calm, can't help but think there's something wrong. A gaze darts around, wary of her. Soon enough, I realize what's wrong when she speaks. She's wrong.
Oh, Luke, darling, my love. What do you think you're doing out here this late?
Luke, shoot her, not me. Outside, another streak of lightning flashes, and a clap of thunder ripples across the sky. As if this whole thing can't get any more foobar than it already is. In spite of the danger Luke Wright posed at the moment, Ashton lowered his gun and assumed an imploring tone towards the man he hated. Amidst the tense air, a voice suddenly echoed in the foyer. There, at the top of the grand staircase, stood Hannah Wright. What?! You're gonna end it like that?! Wait, Ashton lived. What day is it? I missed... I'll take two... We'll just look at the recording. But journal. Let's read that and call it there. Luke. Born August 2nd. He's a Leo. 31 years old. How old is Hannah? 31. Okay. He's 5'8". He's 6. He's 5'5". He's president and CEO. He's British. He's atheist, raised Anglican. Did I say that? I probably did. He's a high school dropout, privately tutored. Likes bread pudding, dogs, wine, and absinthe. I said that right. Piano playing, daffodils, money, woman, and power. Prostitute son. He spent his childhood roaming the streets begging or pickpocketing in order to avoid home. He met a two drunk mother or equally drunk clients, some of whom would take to beating the child out of anger if so much looked at them wrong. That meant he was always in trouble, in one form or another. Nothing was done to correct the girl, a sober moment. His mother found out about the abuse and promised to take better care of her son. Luke was happy for a while, but his mother's bad habits led to an early grave and left him orphaned until his biological father, a businessman with no legitimate heir, sent him out. He was trained to inherit Wright Enterprise, but along the way, got mixed up with illegal activities. I put the company in a bad spot after his assistant ran off with a large sum of dirty money. Bankruptcy would have been inevitable if he hadn't married Hannah. Okay. So Luke's gonna have one of those, sad back. I mean, he already does. I hope it doesn't flashback. That'd be too much, but just because. Oh, branching tree. Oh no. The game's not. The branching tree's stupid. Oh. So I'm gonna call it there. Oh. They all converge. There's probably maybe chapter 8's like epilogue. I know this game has lots of different endings. Like I've seen a bit about it. I think they do kind of like Fallout New Vegas style. Like you get a brief glimpse into what all the characters are doing one by one. Oh, that's not New Vegas style. Is what I think of, just because New Vegas does that. You're gonna see the effects of everything you've done, you know. I assume that blood's gonna be similar to that. Which, it kinda have to be to show all the characters. Although, I mean, there's the whole... Well, hey! We got someone else we got Ashton to live! We're, 2-2-1 right now. I'm not sure where Hannah stands. But my game is freaking out right now. Can't handle that branching tree. I miss when everything was simple. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next time with Luke's route. We finally done it. We got there. We've done it. I think I'm going to record one more today just to start Luke's route. That's what I did with Ashton's too. Like, I'm at maximum hype right now. When I start Luke's, it's going to go minimum hype. No, don't open. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.